I want to share one story which happened in Thrive Center with Nitik. So this has helped me immensely. Even now, I don't have to worry about how to tackle the situation. Um, Nitik was crying because Smriti said that she is not his friend. He was crying very badly, and we three adults, including Richard, was there, and I was so confused how to tackle the situation. So first of all, he is my son, so my emotions was triggered. Emotions were triggered. So and I just sat with him, and I was a bit confused on how to deal with this. Yeah, we have heard like many things, like when you should be creative when it comes to the children, you should do that, you should come up with something creative to deal with the situation. What do I do? So confused. So, because I have attended so many trainings, then by thought we will ask Richard and let him deal with this. So then Richard came down, and I was very curious to see how he will deal with the situation. And Sunita was also there, Smriti's mom. So she was also suggesting. So we all sat together, and Sunita started suggesting that we will find a solution to this problem. And then, no, Nitik screamed, no. And then Richard was like, no. He said, let him be. That's what he said. Let him be. He's crying. What is sad in that? Let him cry. So in empathy, we all sat with him together till he cried. He cried. I cried, and I sat next to him, rubbing his back. And after some time, he stopped crying. And we asked him whether he wanted to do anything about it. He just said no, and he moved on. And then I realized, which I will remember till my lifetime, which I'll be so grateful for that moment and Richard, that because we cannot be with the child crying, we come up with solutions, we just suggest them that, this and all, but would we be would we be okay when people do that when we are crying? So do we want, when we are crying, do we want people to give us suggestions, to come up with some creative solutions? No, we just want their empathy, or just leave me alone. Who wants suggestions? So we sat there. It was wonderful, it was magical, and the next day they were both fine with it. They both became friends. And the other day, again, Smriti said that I'm not your friend, and Nitik was not bothered much. He was not bothered. He just walked away. And then they became fine. They became very good friends after that. So I think we have empowered the child there. We could have done otherwise and crushed his self esteem, saying that you should not cry, you should not talk, all that. And we could have also said, let's find a solution. Who wants a solution when we are down? Right? We need people. Or at least some time alone if there are no people. Right? So that's what I follow even when, and every time I follow that, every time I be with my child with so much of peace in my heart, I remember that, recollect that moment which happened in Thrive. So grateful for everything, for Richard, for myself. No, I took that time to learn something, not to earn money or something. I took the time out to not to for my growth and for Nitik's growth. I'm very grateful for everything that has happened at that time. I can't even express it in words.